In this video, we are just, well, it's not a video, is it? In this live, we're just going to spin this wonderful grey merino. Don't forget, if you are here and you're watching, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any more future lives, uploads, shorts and community. I have set up the community tab where people can now show me their wonderful spins and show the world their wonderful spins and their wonderful knitting. Hi Edda, you alright my love? Right, let's see if I can set this up on the computer so that I can see what is going on. Da-da-dum. I can. Let's just do that. I'm not right bothered about that bit. I want the chat. There we go. I've got the chat there. Nice. Makes it a bit easier for me. So yeah, I'm just spinning the grey merino. Oh, look, there I am. Can see my Harry Potter headwig, owl pants, charmer bottoms. How are you doing, Ida? Tired after a long working day and happy to be here. Oh, bless you. Thank you for joining me. I've got plenty of this merino to spin and I haven't spun for a few days, so I say a few days, about a week and a bit actually. Last time I spun was on the drop spindle. No, it wasn't, it was Tuesday. It was Tuesday, I did some Tuesday afternoon. I lie. So you're up very high, so I can't see on the phone, so I've had to set the computer up and mute it and watch myself. So I'm one of the two people that are watching. So yeah, I found out, I went into my analytics or whatever you call them. Hi Silk Spinner. And there's 29% of people who watch me that aren't subscribed, and I'm really pleased with that, to be fair, because there's 71 that are subscribed. Hi Julia. So yes, we're just spinning up this merino. I would love to try and read while spinning, but I don't think that'll happen. It's the grey merino that I spun during Tour de Fleece. I've got plenty that still needs spinning, so trying to get it done so then I can do the 5 grams, see how many yards I can get at 5 grams on the wheel, see if it's more or less than the drop spindle. And then I've got the small Turkish spindle that I've fixed to do. Right, I just need to move this down a bit so I can see. Love the colour. It is a beautiful colour. It's going to look well good on Chris when I knit the jumper for him. Love that soft grey colour, yeah. That's going to make a beautiful sweater. It sure is. I'm going to do it for Chris. Now I know how long his arms are, and now I know that I can follow a pattern. And I also have all the measurements written down properly, and I've got a proper board for putting it down on and checking how long it is, because doing it on things that are flat, you don't get right measurements. Well, obviously, Sadie, but you know, these these things happen. Don't forget the thumbs up, my beautifuls. It does help the channel. So what's everybody up to? We know what I'm up to. What are you all up to? You're spinning fast. Do you think double treadle wheels spin faster than single treadle? Yes. And do you find it hard to control the speed on a double treadle? No, because I can slow it right down whenever I want, and then I can stop it, and if I wanted to, go the opposite way. But I'm not going to do that. So yeah, I can do that. But because I spin fine, I find it easier to spin on the double treadle rather than the single treadle. And with my back, I find double treadle easier than single treadle as well. But I find it a lot easier for myself to control. But yeah, I can slow it right down if I wanted to spin a nice thick yarn. I could, if I wanted to, for a thick yarn, I'd put that up there, and I would keep the break band on that bit, and I'd slow my tension. Take my tension up, slow my treadle down, and be closer to the orifice so that I could feed it in quicker, if that makes sense. But because I spin lace weight to fingering weight singles, because I am usually going for a DK weight, usually a light DK to a medium DK is what I tend to go for. But that's just because that's what I prefer to work with. So you can, by all means, spin a lot slower. You don't have to go as quick as I do. But that's just my preference. So, yeah. I usually go faster than this if I'm spinning finer. I was thinking that today I might find a double better for me with the spinal tumours, lesions, and this blasted arm, bless you. Yes, I think either a double would be better for you, Julia, or I'm afraid you're going to have to go electric. But single, unless you can use both feet, I wouldn't advise it, because I find them a lot heavier than double treadles, if that makes sense. I always wondered if I was the only one who found the double treadle spun faster. Glad I'm not the only one. No, you're not the only one. I found that my doubles do spin a lot quicker. I've switched from spinning beige alpaca silk blend, ooh nice, to spinning white alpaca silk blend. Next I'll look if I have another colour of alpaca fibre, blend it and spin it. Gold and multicoloured sweater. Oh, that sounds gorgeous. Just know that when you do knit with the alpaca, Ida, it will distort and it won't spring back the same. I don't know if you know that about alpaca, and because you're adding silk and not sheep's wool, it's going to be very drapey, but there's going to be no spring, no bounce, no elasticity to it. So you tend to find that if you make a garment, it tends to sort of like distort. But I hope I'm not teaching you how to suck eggs there, sweetheart. You're practicing 2 feet. See, I started with 1 foot, realised I couldn't do it, went for 2. I could do it for a short period of time, and then just realised I'm more comfy with the double treadle. That's all it is. I like this idea of putting the laptop on. I can see what's going on. Yes, you make sense. Hi, Amelia. Or Emile, sorry. I'll use a pattern for a cotton sweater, as cotton has no memory either. My daughter wants a very drapey sweater. All good. Oh, wonderful. Hi, Emile. I must have missed your comment, sweetheart. Sorry. Hi, June. Just found the live. Hope all is well with you, Sadie. Yes, I've struggled this week to get going. And I think it's because Hunter's been back at school. I've been helping my mum and dad. Well, both me and Chris have been helping my mum and dad. So I think I'm just a bit meh, if that makes sense. So to get my butt in gear is the reason why I've come live to spin this. Hope to have my arm operation in October. That's wonderful news. Then depending on how it goes, we'll look for a second-hand wheel. I would. I'm a bit biased. I say Kromsky, but that's just because I haven't tried any other than Kromsky and Ashford. And out of the two, I prefer, this is my opinion, I prefer the Kromskys over the Ashford. She does have a soothing sound when she's not in the sunshine and not on an uneven floor. So right now she does sound good. I agree. She's nice and soothing, as you say. Crossing fingers and toes for you, Julia. Exactly, Ada. So yeah, don't forget thumbs up, my beautifuls. It does help the channel and it does help push it out to more viewers. I hope you're all having fun and doing wonderful things. I know those of you that are in the UK are getting ready for bed because obviously it's late. It's 20 to 11 in the evening. But I'm sure those across the pond are doing cool things that's not bedtime things because it's more of a daytime, early evening over there. I think it will be Kromsky. Heard good things. I can't say anything bad. This Kromsky gets used like a workhorse, and I must clean her once a year, and that's bad. Look after your wheels. Don't do as I do. Hi, Sherry. I'm with you, Sadie. I've had Ashford, but I do so prefer Kromsky. My husband is an engineer, and he said they are better build construction. Oh, well, there you go. I like to know that we all on the same page. Thank you, Ida. Only been waiting since February. Oh, there's not. Do you know, it's awful, is that? June. Nothing cool here in Central California. It's over 100 degrees. Why can't I have that heat? It's gone cold and the pain's setting in. I don't like it. I love my Kromsky as well. Different model from mine. Right, yeah, from Sadie's, sorry. But I'm reading it as me. I'm not a third person. Or am I? It's like I have done a little bit of embroidery this week, but not a lot. I finished the tree. I'm just on the apples now. So I did all them French knots. I haven't done any of the 3,000 hexagons yet this week. That needs to come up. I need to get some of them done. I've got all sorts. A meal. I've never had the chance to try a Kromsky so far. I love my traditionals so far, but I hope to try another wheel one day. See, this is the problem. I didn't have anything that anybody knows to start off with. Mine were antiques, my first two. So Jack Rabbit, which I've still got, and Gwen, who you all met years ago. They were antiques. They were 80 to 120 year old between them. So I do believe Jack Rabbit was, I think, 80 something years old when I got him 8 years ago. And Gwen was just coming up to 100 year old when I got her 8 year ago. So when I got this Kromsky, it was like spinning with air, if you understand that. It doesn't feel like I'm treadling, it don't feel like I'm fighting the wheel. It all works wonderfully. And then I got an Ashford Kiwi 2, and that was so heavy I couldn't even treadle properly. I couldn't spin with it all that good. I've got the Ashford Elizabeth now. She's a beautiful wheel, don't get me wrong, gorgeous to look at, but she's too heavy for me. Oh, right, there's people chatting. If you can, go to a fibre or craft festival where they demonstrate spinning wheels. You can often try different types and brands. That helps a lot in making a choice. Oh, well, that is very clever. I have a shacked sidekick, which was a present from family years ago. I love it, but when my knees play up, oh, we've got a bit of, what was that? Bit of crap. When my knees play up, I use the little electric nano wheel, E-wheel. Still have to ply on the shaft. Yeah, I tend to, or I should, use the nano more often. But I get bored with the nano because my feet aren't doing anything. It's just my hands. I get bored. And I still have to ply on the Kromsky. I wish I had been able to try my grandma's walking wheel. Oh, see, now if I could long draw properly without having to hold on or do, not hold on, you know what I mean, supported long draw, because that's what I prefer is supported long draw. Then I'd like to do it, but until I've mastered proper long draw where you don't hold on and it's all row lags done with ease, hand carders, then I'll attempt one. I'll find one and I'll attempt it. I was supposed to move my hook. Shift. I live in France and I will go to the only festival in October where I will be able to try other wheel brands. I'm so excited. That's wonderful, Emile. Emily. 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 Tell me if I'm saying your right words. Name. What? Where did that go? Please tell me if I'm saying your name right. Oh, Sadie. Cherie, there's a fibre festival near me on Sunday for those in Cornwall, UK. Kernow Yaff. I believe there will be Spinolution dealer there. Ooh, I'm nowhere near Cornwall and I ain't got the funds to get there this weekend. But that is fantastic. Oh, I'm so jealous, Cherie. Ada, I just have to share. My mum said she wants to have a go at spinning. She's in her 80s. That's wonderful. I'm saying it right then. Emile. Ada, I am new to spinning and I am 72. There you go. It don't matter what age you are, you can spin, spin, spin. I just wish I'd learnt to knit a lot sooner and got into it so that I could be a bit quicker with my projects, but I'm sure that'll come in a few years. I don't like it. French pronunciation of Amelie. You got that perfect. Amelie. Right, cool. I did do French in school. I didn't do very well. I did better at German, but I think that's because it's the English language has got so much of a mix of German, French, and Norse. It's hard to learn even for us that live here. I'm always yakking about my spinning, that my mum's curious. Yeah, it's all right. I should really be teaching Chris because he's been asking for ages. But I really don't want to do it because I don't want to get angry with him. Just like I tried teaching our Chrissy, and I'm going, no, no, right. And I had to just kind of, I don't know. There's something about trying to teach a family member I just cannot do. But I will give it a go at some point. Whereas I seem to have more patience with other people. Maybe that's because I don't want confrontation with other people. And I don't mind it with my lot. My first wheel was an Ashford Traveller. Purchased it because it was an upright wheel and I lived on a boat at the time. Ooh, jealous. I'm spoiled now with my matchless. I love it. That's wonderful, June. I learnt to knit small as a small child. Oh my word, Sadie. I read that as I learnt to knit as a small child. I was like, wow, that's that's a fair thing to learn how to knit. I am quick, but I tend to leave a knit, which is faster. Last year I started crochet. See, I crocheted first and I struggled. I've tried teaching my daughter, but it was just not her thing. See, Hunter's had a go and he did all right, but I don't think it was his thing either. I asked him if he wanted to do some dyeing other day. He went, no. He's proper turned into a teenager. It's like, no, no. He's like 5 foot odd. His voice is deep. It's like, wow. This last 6 weeks he's just turned into a young man. If you teach Chris, he might get hooked and he'd be hugging your wheel. Careful. Oh, well, he can do the, he can use the Ashford Elizabeth and we can do spin-alongs together on lives and in videos. That'd be so cute. It would be so, so cute. What are you spinning now? It is so nice looking. You have a very steady hand. It's the grey merino, June. And thank you very much. I've got a bit of a dry throat. Finished my brew, my coffee. Excuse me. I recently taught to one of my friends how to spin and she bought her first wheel. That's fantastic. I am so proud to share the love of spinning, and so you should be. So you should be, Amelie. I'll get there one day. Amelie. Whereas my best friend hates it. She likes it, don't get me wrong, but she gets fed up of hearing about it, and I don't blame her. And I suppose Chris could be the same if he weren't so interested, because I do talk about it a lot. And it's one of those. I can't help myself. There's so much to talk about. It's like I like talking about, when I'm not on camera, obviously, about what I might do with the yarn and what I might do with this and how am I going to spin that. When my daughter's here, Chrissy, I can bounce off her, and she helps me. She helps my creativity. And so does Chris. Excuse me, I've got a really dry throat. But my friend doesn't. Bless her. I mean, I did teach her to crochet years ago, and she's got a bit fed up of that as well. So she's tried, bless her. It's just not her thing. A few weeks ago, I taught a 10-year-old girl to spin on my nano. She's a natural. I felt so proud of her. That is amazing. Oh, I love it. I'm still spinning up the merino silk mix for my mum's scarf. I need to get on with it. Do you know, that's how I feel with this. I just need to get it done, so then at least I can start Christopher's jumper. I need to finish my vest top, and because it's getting colder now, I'm going to be able to do the knitting because my hands will not be sweaty, and I'll be able to do the spinning and the knitting and go back to what I was doing. So I'm still going to be doing my embroidery and my EPP, English paper piecing, but you know, it's, how do I put it? It will be on evenings that are slightly warmer than what will be coming. So autumn's hitting. Soon as winter hits, that's it. The sewing will more than likely be put down because I'll just want wool in my hands. Because why not? It keeps your knee warm while you're knitting or crocheting, and you have more time to snuggle, if that makes sense. Oh, you go to your Zoom meeting, Julia. Lots of love. See you soon. Big hugs. I should do an ASMR with this wheel, where I don't talk. I don't know if I could do that though. Can you imagine me not talking? Good gosh. That's like saying, oh, hang on. I'll just undo that bit because I've got a bit of grass or whatever it is. Come on. Out you come. There we go. There it is. On my knee. And we're off. I've spoon and knit a shawl this summer. Ooh, nice. It was fibres I dyed myself. Brilliant. And it was my first experience of this kind. I love, love, love this whole process. Oh, you're falling down the rabbit hole. It's a deep one, but it's a fun one. Oh, is it fun? Dyeing. I love dyeing fibre. And I like finding different ways and different things to do it in. Non-talking just wouldn't be acid. You're right. I love to hear you talk and chatter away. That is very true. I could never do an ASMR. Even alone, I'm talking. That's me as well. Like I say, many a time, I do like the sound of my own voice. I must do. Because I can be sat in a room all on my own Hi, Deborah. I can be sat all on my own and I'm still chattering away to myself. I work at a primary school and they are doing history. Teacher had Stone Age axes and fibre showing on a projector. I've agreed to take in some fleece and a drop spindle next week to show the kiddies. Oh my God, right, Shree, you need to get them to make one. I do have a video on the channel. Evening, Carol. Thank you, Carol, for the super thanks. It is much appreciated, darling. You will be put on the next video. I just thank you. It's amazing. But yeah, Sheree, you can get the kids to make it with an old pencil, an old coffee lid, and a hook. And then when you've demoed, you can give them a piece and they can do it and have a go themselves. Get them to make their own drop spindles. And then they can go home and show the mums and dads and grandmas what they did at school, what they made, and how you spin yarn, and they can explain it to them. Oh, I got all excited then. If they'd have had that when I were at school, I'd have been spinning from like 6-year-old. Cherie, that's wonderful. I offered the local school to do a demo. So far, no reaction. Pigs. That's all I'm going to say, Ada. The pigs. They don't understand. Thank you, Carol. Cherie, that sounds an amazing idea. I'll have a word with the teacher tomorrow. Eek! Is this one of your bats? No, this is the grey merino that I got from Adelaide Walker in Addingham, North Yorkshire. And it needs spinning up for Christopher's jumper. I've already spun 100 grams. I do have 400 grams altogether to get done. Once this bobbin's done and plied though, we do have the how many yards can I get out of 5 grams video to spin before I spin the bats that I made the other day on the fade video, because I wouldn't mind having a nice gradient yarn going right through. So I'll be breaking the bats up on the video and showing how to do that, and then we'll be spinning it up. But I need to finish this first, and because I've had no oomph this week, it's the reason why we're up late spinning merino, because I need to get it finished. Going to say good night now. Love chatting with you. Keep well, everyone. Good night, Silk Spinner, darling. Lots of love and hugs, and we'll see you again soon. Bye, my darling. I've had to shut the door on the cats, and they're not happy with me at all. At one point, there were just little paws coming underneath the door. And it's like, no, not having it. I need to get this done. But I'm sure you can see there's still quite a bit in that little bag there. This was 100 grams. So it's going to be quite the bobbin full. Do you think spinning helps people stay fit I'm curious how much effort you have to put in. Lewis. Or Louise. Yeah. No. Depends what spinning wheel you've got. I think you're constantly moving your legs, but no, I wouldn't say you're exercising really. You end up with nice chunky calves. Question: if I have 100 gram bat and ply it for 4 ply, would it make 50 grams? No, you'll have 100 grams or slightly less, depending on how much you've got left. You could do it into 250 grams, but you'd still have the 100 grams. I know spinning relieves my leg cramps from my spinal injury. It's good for circulation. Yeah. You know when you're on an aeroplane and you have to move your legs because you can feel the tightness? It's good for that kind of release. I've noticed I haven't had restless leg syndrome since using a double treadle. Can't say the same for the single treadle. I hope that helped, Carol. But yeah, if you spin 100 grams and you ply it, you'll still end up with 100 grams. What you won't end up with is the same length of yarn because your single's getting plied. Will you be chain plying or doing a 2-ply or a 3-ply? Because if you're doing, technically, if you do 50 gram on each one, you can go from that. It keeps me from snacking. No spare hands to fill the face. Not sure about effort, as double treadle on Kromsky is almost effortless. Not like pedaling a bike. Agreed, Cherie. Very much agreed. I don't watch what I'm doing. I'm not even looking at my hands or my wheel right now. I only know to move my hook because I'm looking at my laptop in front of me. Lewis, I shake my legs a lot from nervous energy. I think I should try spinning. That could work. Try it. You don't necessarily have to try on a wheel straight away either. Yo sis, how's they doing? True Cherie, Kromsky's treadle light. Yes, they do. I love my Kromsky. It's perfect for me. Like I said, we're having spinal, back, hip, shoulder problems. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't lift it up and I don't move it. Chris does, or Hunter does. You know, if I sit out front or out back, I can't lift it anymore. It's not feasible for me. But, you know, these things, that's what you've got men for. Or kids. But anyway, yes, as I was saying, rather than trying on the wheel, all you need is something to put your feet on, a bar in the middle, and something to rock. If that's what you've got, nervous twitching. So that's, say, in the middle, and then put, so this is the board over it, your foot either side and treadle and it'll move. You don't necessarily need a wheel for doing that, but by all means get a wheel. I think everyone should buy a wheel. Any spinning relieves nervous energy once you get the hang of it. It's relaxing, less fidgeting all round. Yep. Making fabric exits still to hexes, right? Yep. Still make tell Dad, and I'm never making you a brew again. Spindles, e-spinners and treadle wheels are the best fidget spinners. Oh my God, Lady Bentley, thank you ever so much for the super chat. How's it going? It's going wonderful. Thank you ever so much. Well, that's another point for my husband. I've never done any of the above yet. First time spinning. I just thought that spinning first would be 100, then playing would half it. Can tell I'm a noob. These are the best fidget spinners. But yeah, I enable everybody to buy a wheel. Before you buy a wheel, make a drop spindle. Don't spend the money straight away. Just make one. And if you can make one and fall in love with spinning on a spindle that you've made and picked fleece out of a field near your house, and you enjoy that, then spinning's for you. Spinning is for you. And we're all newbies, Carol, just so you know. I've only been spinning 8 years. I've figured out what I like working with, and that's how I prefer to show people. I'm not one of these that says you have to do it this way and you're doing it wrong if you're doing it that way. No, if you're getting a yarn that you love, that you like, that you can work with, you're doing it right. That's all that matters. Plying halves your yardage, that's the one, but weight stays the same, and it's such fun. Excellent bragging rights too. I'm biased though. Do you know, I brag about it all the time. People are like, what? Because I have a t-shirt that says Sadie's Spincraft, and I do have one with sheep on. And people are like, oh, you love sheep? Yeah, I spin yarn, I knit, I crochet, and if I had a loom, I'd weave too. And they're always so interested, bless them. I've only been spinning a little over 2 years, hooked within days. Yep, agreed. I am fortunate enough to have 3 Kromsky wheels. Jealous, Deborah, very jealous. Beautiful and functional. I also have 60 spindles. What? I have been spinning 42 years. Wow. That's a fair collection, Debs. I love that. Love it. My drop spindles, I don't think I'll ever get to that point unless you count all the ones I've made for myself. But I've only bought 3 or 4 over the years that I've been spinning. All my other ones I've made. recently been on holiday and brought back 18 textile fleeces. Oh, I love you, Carol. I did that. Be prepared to be spinning it for a couple of years. It's beautiful fleece, wonderful to work with. You can get it cleaned up, not a problem. It's beautiful stuff, but you will be spinning it for a long time. And I've been given a pulled Dorset. Can't wait to clean them and start spinning. You're going to enjoy it, Carol. You really are. But you will be spinning for a long time. I use German every day and I'm self-confessed nutcase. In German, the word for nutcase is total spinner. Yeah! That fits me perfectly as well. Total spinner. I'm a total spinner. Nutcase. We love it. Love it. Really clean. Oh, you lucky sausage. Ugh. Love it. Because the first textile I ever had was absolutely rammed with hay and straw, because whoever had sheared it had sheared it in the barn, all in the hay, and made a wonderful mess of the fleeces. So I had quite a bit to clean off them. There, coffee made, full cup to enjoy while I get a break. Good for you, darling. I got them from Orkney Islands. Oh my God, I'm so jealous. It can be absolutely lovely. I've been trying Texel Cross Jacob, merino and Shetland fleeces around, drying around my garden, about 12 in total. It's certainly got people talking around here. I bet it has, Cherie. Oh, you're going to love it. You truly are. I like Texel, and I've had Texel Cross. Jacobs are nice. I've not had a merino fleece. Shetland fleece is gorgeous. Love them. While I watch you spin, I am crocheting pumpkins out of my Polworth handspun. That's cool. I love that for you. I have so much yarn I need to use, and they are just beautiful. That's me as well. I have so many one-of-a-kinds that I'm struggling to know what to make with them, and I think I might copy you, Deborah, and get a couple of pumpkins made. Now I'm having a major case of fibre envy. You're not the only one, Ida. Honestly, you're not the only one. Even though I have been in the fibre arts for a very long time, I would have never started to dye fibre without you. Oh, Deborah, thank you. That's so nice. That is so nice. There's only 9 thummies up. Don't forget, thumbs up, my beautiful peoples. And if there's new viewers, don't forget, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, because I never know whether I'm going to go live, do a video, upload a short, add something to community page. Oh, and if anybody's watching, you can, oh, come on, Sadie, post your wonderful makes, your wonderful spins in the community post where I can see and everybody else can see your wonderful works, that would be fantastic. Because even though I'm on Facebook and I'm on Instagram, I don't often post there. I'm a bit boring really in life. I do YouTube and that's about it. I've been spinning and knitting fingerless mitts and socks for the people around. That is wonderful, Cherie. Oh, Emile, I don't speak a lot because I'm spinning right now. I love your videos and your shares. Oh, thank you. That is fine. I completely understand that. Once you get spinning, you get lost in whatever you're listening to. This is why I talk a lot when I've got my videos, when I'm doing my videos on my lives, because I am so used to having either, I don't know, supernatural or a film on in background or something like that for just background noise. Sandy! Oh my god, hi sweet girl, lady. You know what I mean. Thanks for reminding me, Cherie. But yeah, I've lost where I am. I got all excited seeing Sandy. I do apologise, everybody. It is a long time no see. Yes, we're all good. Thank you very much. Hunter's growing. He's 13 now. He's in year 9 in school. So he's got 3 years left at school. It's crazy times. But yeah, I do. I chat to myself because I'm so used to stuff being on in the background, and I'm just so used to listening or chatting to myself to something. I can't cope with the quiet. I even fall asleep to podcasts and audiobooks because I can't sleep in the quiet. And I haven't been able to for quite a while. I'm making a pair of socks for a lady called Claire. She lives in Sandy, again, Orkney Islands. We stayed there for a couple of days. It's beautiful there, peaceful. I bet it is. No way, time flies so quickly. I know, Sandy. It's been 5 years, I think, last time we chatted, but I've been busy. I haven't been able to really watch anyone else. So yeah, there you go. Sadie can't cope with peace and quiet. I don't mind outside peace and quiet because you've got nature, you've got the sound of birds and other animals, and if you're near water, you've got the lapping of the water at the side. I just can't cope with inside quiet because there's not ambient noise. It's not so bad now that I've got cats, but I can't spin with the cats around. I have to lock them out of the door. Out of the room. Well, it's come to that point, my beautiful, beautiful people. Outdoor peace and quiet is fine. Indoors needs white noise or background noise of some sort. Yes, I agree. How is your paper piecing going? I've done none this week, nothing at all. But the weekend's coming and I hope to have a bit more energy and oomph to get on with it this weekend. Inside quiet needs to be filled. Yeah. Movie, pet noises, outside quiet doesn't. Agreed. Been too much rain lately to do much outside, don't I know, Cherie? Don't I blooming know? Sick of it already, and I'm cold, and I don't like being cold because it hurts. Anyway, right, it is that time, my beautiful people, for me to go. Um, it's 25 past 11 in the evening, or 23 minutes past. I won't add time to it. I need to have a drink and get myself to bed because I do need to be up nice and early for getting Hunter up and out to school. So I love you all, and I shall see you all again very soon. Don't forget, no matter where you are in the world, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, or night time, I want you to do what you love doing. Love and hugs to all you fantastic people out there, and I'll definitely see you all again very soon. Goodbye, my beautifuls. Mwah.